This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
What about our Quasar podcast, The Quantum Zone?
What about our Quasar podcast?
Wendell Vaughn, the first Earthman ever appointed protector of the universe. Bonded to the energy-transforming quantum bands that are both weapons and symbols of his station, he fights an ongoing battle to defend all life in the universe from cosmic evil as Quasar. Hello and welcome to the Quantum Zone, episode 65. That's right, Cosmos and Collision, the conclusion. Did that 3 times fast, live in HD sound. I am Phil. Joining me as always, that fancy pants art collector.
I'm Will. Hey, everyone.
And that somewhat fancy boy collector of Happy Meal toys is.
Yes. I prefer to call myself a fancy art pants collector. Matt is my name.
So I guess since I said that, maybe we should start there. So what's the update? Did you have you completed your Happy Meal collection?
Nah, there's no updates. Nobody has reached out to me with their Happy Meal toys. I have not tried. I don't want to keep going into McDonald's and being deflected by Pets 2 toys. Secret Life of Pets. Sorry, whatever.
eBay might be your last hope.
Yeah, I have had I lost an eBay auction, not for Avengers toys, but for a Transformers comic with 4 seconds left. I'm convinced it was a bot or something. But
which issue was it?
It was issue 78. So those later ones, the print run was a lot shorter. So they're a little bit harder to come by. I don't know. I got scooped. I was there. I had it, and then it was gone. So,
Man.
So if you have any Avengers toys of Gamora with a team suit, regular Ant-Man, regular Hulk, regular Captain America, and Transformers 78, please get in touch at Matt Kona and
any Marvel 2099 books.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting too many of them lately. I need to hone that in. We haven't even started doing a show about it yet. But party like it's 2099 will be coming at some point.
We'll get there, even after we do the 80 issues of greetings from Cybertron. Even if after that, we'll get there.
My goal is to get there by 2099. Let's see. I will say that the Spider-Man 2099 graphic novel is in print again.
Nice.
Unfortunately, I have some of the first 10 issues, and I have over half of them already. So I might just keep looking for the books. I don't know. Yeah.
How about party like it's 2099 in 2020?
Yeah. 2020, yes. 2099. Yeah. We'll see.
All right. But I know it'll be way too late by the time this hits the podcast. But if you watch this on YouTube before June 5th, Wednesday, our Guardians of the Galaxy annual comes out.
Sweet.
Oh, damn, that's early. Wow.
Yeah.
Forgot June is so sudden.
We're like 6 days away from the release of the annual.
Mm-hmm. So are we gonna jump in and do a hot off the presses show or like a bonus show? I know we have things worked out, but I don't know.
I mean, we could do a bonus show if you want, or should we include that? I mean, we could do it. I mean, if you are free, we could do an episode next Wednesday, and we can include that. We could do Superior Stratagem and that.
Yeah, I don't know if I get mine mailed to me once a month, so
okay.
I don't think I'll have it yet. I guess I could get it digitally though, so yeah, I'm down with that.
Mr. Kona.
oh man. Next Wednesday is.
I mean, if it's no good, we can do like Thursday again or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Well, I do have a comedy performance. So if you're going to be in Boston at the Points next Wednesday, I'll be there, unless it gets canceled. Thursday Thursday. Oh, I was going to say this announcement for the end, but I'm doing a show that is like a local television show, but gets syndicated into a broadcast market if I don't screw up my performance. So we'll see about that. But yeah, so there's excitement.
Well, cool. Well, we can figure it out at the end of the show. That's no biggie, right?
Yeah.
Yes, as long as the universe doesn't end, we'll figure it out.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Speaking of that,
Cosmos and Collision. Ray tweeted us again, but I'll say that for the end again. So.
And was Soshin going to join us?
Oh, was he? Did he say anything? He didn't say anything to me, I don't think.
Oh, I thought I saw.
I thought he sent us a message to the fan page. I did not check because I don't have Messenger on my phone. But
oh, unless I missed it.
Let's look him up. Where's the
yeah.
Well, we can do a live call-in where we just ambush him.
Yeah.
Sorry, one new phone.
New
phone. Who dis?
So right now we're in the midst of calendars and Collision.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, he does say that he's available on Thursday at 8:15 for review if you still want. So message.
He did leave us a message on May 14th. He said he's Matt Kona's official backup. He says, be in a hurry because Matt's busy trimming his beard or something.
All right. Social, if you're out there, we're reaching out to you.
That's right.
All the way to New Carlisle, Indiana.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is there a message somewhere? 'Cause I don't.
It's in the Quantum Zone page, like the
fan.
You added me to an admin to it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if you go to that and then click on the inbox, we have two messages. One of them is about dinosaurs. I did not read that. That looked like an old one. Oh, it looks like you gave an email, so we'll see if you can add them to the
chat or to the hangout.
It's a Hotmail email. I don't know if that can be done, but
probably. Let's see.
Yeah.
Welcome to Behind the Scenes at the pump.
So how has the new microphone been working with the other Capes and Lunatics shows? Did you listen to the Cybertron one to see if the sound effects were?
It's kind of low, but yeah, I just gotta basically eat the microphone.
Yeah.
I mean,
could you understand? Oh, your voice was low under the music. You mean?
Yeah. I mean, I would have liked it louder the whole way, but yeah, I mean, the music was. Yeah, so basically, I just gotta try to stay close to the mic. If it stops moving. All right, you sent me solutions, so let's see. And
so any big news this week while we're
like I said, I know the Guardians coming out
next week. Yep.
Yeah. I don't know about Quasar related. I know Dark Phoenix, X-Men Dark Phoenix comes out next week.
Next week already? Wow.
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
June 7th. Yeah, for a Fox movie, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to revisit the Dark Phoenix books in the lead up to that.
Yeah.
You could always check out the comic papers Lil Hellfire and I did on it.
I could do that too.
All right, the invite has been sent. Sorry, Soshin. If I would have saw that, I would have got a hold of you ahead of time. How is he gonna talk to us? He's driving.
Yeah, that's right.
500 yards, turn left. He was like, "Oh, I didn't know you were going to call me tonight." It's Matt Kona trimming his beard. There you go. You could be like Andy Warhol. You just like trim your beard on stage.
Performance
No.
art.
Yeah. I mean, I did something not far from that. One time I did a show it was a Christmas show, and I did 3 different characters, one where I was like a homeless person, one where I was Jesus Christ celebrating his birthday, and one was Santa Claus. But Santa Claus was the third one, and I had a hat with a Santa beard attached to it. And so I did the Jesus thing, I did the homeless thing, and then I went downstairs and I shaved off my entire beard in the bathroom, and then I put the Santa beard on over it, and I pretended that the bit wasn't working. And so I'm like, yeah, I got frustrated, and I took the whole thing off, and it got like this huge gasp because people realized what I did, and it was pretty great. Yeah.
Going the extra mile.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Felt pretty good. Steal the show. All right, Socian, come on, be a professional. I mean, we just messaged you 2 minutes ago. The least you could do is sign up for Gmail, get in on this,
and be good to go.
Yeah. Man, I don't know if we should just start because I don't even know if Socian's there. Sorry, Socian. I didn't see the message, or else I would have got a hold of you earlier in the day at least.
So what's on your glass? Have you showed us that before?
What?
Is it a Deadpool? Your glass?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm hilarious. Don't hate. They were out of the Matt Kona ones.
They were out of the Matt Kona ones.
yeah.
There they. All right. So should we begin this? Socian can jump in if he.
Yeah, it's a deluxe one. He'll catch up.
Extra sized, yeah.
Double sized. That's right.
Do we want to do more live reading? I mean, I can handle most of it. Matt Kona, there's a little bit of Death Urge, and then do you want to be Oblivion?
Sure.
Because Death is very hilarious.
Living in Oblivion.
And Will, you want to play the big bad again?
Sure, I'll be Maelstrom. He never shuts up. I guess that's me. Dang it.
I didn't say that. Great. Hold on. I'm gonna load one more sound effect. Like I said, I got a new phone and I had to reload all the sound effects.
Man, there are some awesome pages in here.
For sure.
Yep. All right. All right, ready to go. All right. So, sorry everyone, you can tell how prepared we are. Or I am. All right. Let's begin. All right. Everyone probably thinks we're just dragging it out for the suspense. Come on,
Yeah.
give me the end.
We don't want Cosmos to end.
We don't. It's an awesome story.
Like the Avengers we're rushing through.
Yeah.
All right, so we're finally here. Quasar 25, Cosmos and Collision, Part 7. Even tells you this is it, the final battle. If Quasar should fall, the universe itself dies.
Awesome.
Yes, now everyone can hear all those sound effects. August 1991. Of course, Mark Grunwald, writer. Greg Capullo, penciler. Keith Williams, inker. Janice Chiang, letterer. Paul Beckton, colorist. Len Kaminsky, managing editor. Ralph Macchio, editor. And Tom DeFalco, editor extremis. All right. So the book opens up with a whole bunch of watchers staring at a hole. We see one watcher standing on an asteroid saying, "I am Egma, the watcher of this sector of space, an area of reality which has recently become the center of the universe. Since time beyond memory, I have stood silent witness to the events that have transpired about me. I solemn vow to never interfere with what I observe. Never have I been more tempted to transgress my vow than now. For events that transpire here threaten to be the last observable events ever to occur in all the universe. Kind of important.
Slightly.
What we are witnessing is the cosmos in collision. See? Branding. And at this juncture, even were I to forsake my vow, there does not appear to be anything I or any one of you could do to stop the end of all existence. And we get our double splash page as you turn.
Which is awesome.
It's a title, All or Nothing. Let's see, there's like 1, 2,
lot of watchers.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there's over 10. There's probably probably at least 15 or 20 on page.
Yeah.
And this watcher is continuing. Behold, my brethren. Don't say brethren. The black hole at the center of the universe. By my calculations, it is now the size of galaxy 71867. And it is expanding so rapidly, we must accelerate from it at 0.89 light speed in order to keep a constant distance from its event horizon. And another one. What is the cause of this unprecedented catastrophe, Egma? A being named Maelstrom from a planet called Earth in W7596310. So there's our zip code, people.
Yeah.
And we see Watu say, yes, my sector of space. Who is he, Watu? How did he come by such power as to coalesce sufficient dark matter in one locality to cause this spatial collapse? Poetry. Maelstrom is a hybrid of two of Earth's most powerful subspecies, endowed with the power to control kinetic energy. In a mishap, his physical form was hyper-expanded, and he gained further power by slaying the abstract being Anomaly, stealing the energy-harnessing quantum bands of Quasar. Another one, the Earth hero who saved us from the Oblivion Plague? The same. And finally, Maelstrom seized the secret of cosmic awareness from Quasar's mentor, Eon the Time Being. Another watcher in pink says, where is the author of this evil now, Egma? He has disappeared into the vortex before us, and what transpires within the ultimate void is beyond even our powers of observation. Then perhaps Maelstrom has perished. No entity known could survive such absolute compression. That is yet to be observed, Akba. What happened to the Earthman Quasar? Maelstrom killed him. It was the only way to remove the quantum bands from his wrists. And then we see another one. Not to challenge your observations, Watu. But what appeared to be an energy manifestation of Quasar materialized at the event horizon of the black hole 68 Micas.
Editor's note, the Watcher's unit of time equivalent to a minute.
Prior to your arrival. Curious, it could not have been Eon's doing. Eon sacrificed himself in a futile attempt to keep Maelstrom from taking his cosmic awareness. There are other nigh omnipotent entities capable of such reanimatory feats. Entities with scope of influence exist on higher planes than our own. And another watcher says, speaking of which, brethren, the Celestials have arrived. See the Celestials come walking out? Because they're always the life of the party. Not just any band of Celestials either. It is the prime Celestial host. And the question is, have they come to attempt to undo the damage being wrought here? Or like ourselves, have they simply come to watch? It would appear, Edda, they have simply come to watch. If the most powerful faction of the enigmatic Celestials are powerless to stop the end of existence, woe unto us. Know what I am thinking, Watu? Yes, of all the ways the universe could end, you are thankful the ending has come. That has come is one of unparalleled visual magnificence. Thank you, Greg Capula. Watu, when we can no longer outdistance the edge of oblivion, will you hold me so we can end our watch together? Watchers, hey? So think about this, people. The Watchers, the Celestials, no one seems to be able to stop this. I wonder.
Seems like it's kind of a big deal.
Yeah. So, there's only one person in the universe who can stop this, perhaps? I don't know. Can't wait to find out who that could be. But yeah, those Watchers getting busy there. All right. But on the far side of the vortex, here we go. Champion of the universe. The far side of the vortex. We see Quasar's energy form. Blast! Maelstrom's dead, compressed to nothingness in the center of the black hole. But the universe is collapsing faster than ever, thanks to the boost I gave it in order to entrap Maelstrom, the mighty Quasar, protector of the universe. Ha! Agent of Destruction is more my speed. And yet, Infinity, who for some reason I visualized the world's... I didn't mean to do that, but it works.
It's appropriate. We'll go with it.
And who, for some reason, I visualized as the world's foxiest fairy godmother. He has no body. He's an energy being, and he's still keep it in his pants. Believes I'm the universe's best hope for salvation. That's why she plucked my life essence from my dead body and imbued it with an aspect of her truly infinite power. The trouble is, just as in mathematics, there are numbers greater than infinity. Like what? There apparently are trans-infinite forces in the universe as well. And even with the cosmic awareness Eon bestowed upon me as his dying act out here, flitting about the expanding sphere of collapse like a microbe around the star, I have no idea what to do. No choice. I've got to go back inside and pray my energy form will remain cohesive long enough for me to figure out something to do. Hey, just because my real body lost its hands, is there any reason why my energy body can't have some? They pop some hands on there. That's better. Glove, no less. Like the costume that old lady gave me. The one who claimed to be responsible for the origin of all superpowers. Remember issue 18, people? That might come up. Hint, it's on the test.
It's weird to see Quasar's wrists.
Yeah, it is. Good point.
It's been several weeks since we've seen them. I know. Because of the quantum bands. Yeah. Yeah, so Quasar says, now I'll just convert a fraction of 1% of my energy to matter. And then the immense gravitation of the field will do the rest. Impact with the event horizon nanoseconds away as you see him diving into the hole. Time to suck the void. Okay. Let's see. Colder, darker, bigger than I remembered. Concentrate, acclimate my cosmic awareness to the cosmos within. Need to find the dead center of the black hole, the point where physical laws have broken down into absolute chaos. Yeah, because we can barely see Quasar, and there's nothing else. Yes. I sense the location of that point. And since space within this hole is almost infinitely smaller than the corresponding space that is eaten up in the universe outside, I'm already there. And we see him. Looks like he's getting all weak. I'm crumpling, distorting, breaking up, all by the unimaginable gravitational pressure. And is taking every erg of the nigh infinite power that infinity gave me just to keep my energy form from being crushed into nothingness. And while I expend all that energy in self-maintenance, I have absolutely none to devote to the task of trying to change the cosmological constant, the sum of all energy in the universe. Oh, that's all. Make it a whole positive value so the universe stops contracting and begins to expand again. One option, let go of my energy body. It looks like, I was going to say it looks like he's shrinking into a ball, but at first it doesn't look like he shrinks into a butt. Doesn't look like he changed into a butt. Let it be smashed into nothingness and pray that the crunch of the nigh infinite energy infinity endowed me with will provide the impetus to restart universal expansion. Body, mind slipping away. This is really it this time. Goodbye, Mom, Dad, consciousness.
That's a freaking awesome page. The way it's stacked and it gets more compressed. I mean, that's awesome.
Oh, yeah, each panel compresses too.
Yeah.
Master Capullo. But meanwhile, on Earth, at the Stromberg mansion, we see Moondragon over Quasar's dead body. Looks like he gives him a kiss on the cheek or something. You'll be avenged, Quasar, my love. First, let me find Makari's body and... look, Stromberg's nieces are awake. She's like, we're back, Moondragon. Wonder how long they rehearsed that, because they each say one word. Moondragon rips off her dress. Good, it saves me the trouble of looking for you. And the one says, "You and I have crossed swords already in a manner of speaking, but my sisters have not yet had that dubious pleasure. Now, Moondragon, you will learn in full why our dear Lord Maelstrom dubbed us the Weird Sisters." And the one starts sprouting like lobster claws and looks like weird mandibles and
Sparkly quantum tentacles? No, sorry.
Oh, it's a good drop.
trademark infringement.
Sparkly quantum tentacles.
But no, she says, "I am charmed. I think you'll find the touch of my various appendages, dare I say it, charming." All right, settle down, Harvey Weinstein. And we just see a word bubble from a flash of light. "I am beauty, so perfect in form and feature that no being may gaze upon my utter perfection without being blinded." And the last one, "With the twin swords of truth, and with the twin swords of truth will lacerate you with their wisdom." And we see Moondragon leap in action. "Truth dampening my psionic powers again. My martial artistry will have to suffice," as she kicks Beauty. Yeah. "And your freakish forms are amusing, but no match for it." Yeah. She gets cut with one of Charms. And it's Poison Tip, but she still manages to smack her around. One slash and it's all over, Dragon. And she says, "I beat you before, Truth. My mistake was in letting you live." She gives her a leg sweep of the leg, and then as soon as I have the time, I'll rectify that oversight as she like kicks her in the jaw.
Yeah, like the corner of the jaw while she's upside down. It's gotta hurt.
Oh yeah. And Truth's unconscious, but my mind's still being dampened. Ugh, this Beauty punches her. But when I knocked her out last time, yeah, and gives Beauty a kick. Maybe all three of them share the side blocking ability. And she's flipping Charm over her shoulder. And I think she kicks her in the back of the head while she's down. And as long as any of them are conscious, can't see where to strike. Difficult to score direct blow. Because it's Beauty. Because all we see is like this white form. Something's got my feet. Then Charm's still not out of the picture. All right. Pay attention, Matt Kona. Here comes the wrestling move.
Oh yeah.
Rooted to the spot. But if I can just hoist Beauty over my head, which she does, and drop her, crack, right on the Charm. One, my telepathic power is seeping back into my brain. Even as I feel the poison in my wounds spreading throughout my body, I'll have to meditate, try to control the... Then we see a figure behind her, Moondragon. And Moondragon turns and says, "Who?" "Angelina Jolie." All right.
Apparently.
All right. We'll get ready, Death Urge, because you're coming up.
Yeah, and just want to say, any UFC fans who are reading along with us, notice that Moondragon gave her a move not unlike the one that Jessica Andrade used to knock out Rose Namajunas to win the UFC strawweight championship a couple weeks ago.
Nice.
I'm sure everybody noticed that. Okay.
Of course.
All right, Death Urge is ready. Oh yeah.
All right. Elsewhere on Earth. That was not a joke. Elsewhere.
Hey.
Elsewhere on Earth, in the Greenwich Village mansion of Earth's Sorcerer Supreme, Dr. Strange, maybe some of you have heard of him, a trance is in session. And we see Strange with a vision of the Earth and a bunch of the other sorcerers' heads around it. When I first considered the consequences of the Earth's rotational cessation, no scientist me, I thought only of the tectonic plates. Now that I've pulled my intelligence with the world's preeminent sorcerers, mystics, and prophets, I see even more dire consequences. Total disruption of wild patterns, tidal upheaval, temperatures soaring to hundreds of degrees on the side of the Earth facing the sun, and temperatures plummeting to 100 degrees below zero on the dark side. Only the combined mystical and environmental powers of the persons I've joined with here are keeping these devastating side effects from ravaging the planet right now. But I sense the strain of this Herculean labor is wearing upon us all. It is only a matter of time before someone falters and the spell of suspension is broken. I cannot let that happen. I must keep my undivided attention upon the task at hand, no matter what? And we see a black arrow come flying at Strange's head, and I guess one of his mystic shields catches it.
Oh yeah. Greetings, Doctor. I am Death Urge, Agent of Oblivion, and you are my target.
No, not now. Then we see the mystics thinking, Strange, what's happened? Where have you gone? We need you. You're the linchpin of our spell. We can't hold on without you. And Strange is thinking, this creature is some sort of cosmic phantom. Be gone, Death Urge, or by the Vishanti Owl.
Spare me your threats, Doctor. The entities you traffic with do not frighten me, nor do...
What? And you see the wizard come in. Oh, which in the current Avengers run, I guess he changed his name to the Blur now.
Woohoo!
I was thinking Smallville, but yeah, good. Guess anything's better than a yellow costume wizard.
Yeah, Wiz and Yellow should...
Black and yellow, black and yellow.
If it was orange, maybe it'd be like Cheese Whiz. I don't know. It's kind of yellowish. Depends how long you microwave it for. I'm a health food nut. I don't know.
It would be fast food.
Yeah. Ooh, the fastest.
All right, so we see the wizards grabbed Death Urge by the cape. He says, "Hi, Doc. The wizard at your service. Got a mental flash from Arcana that you were in distress, so I hightailed it from the project to check it out. So if you'll excuse me," and I guess Death Urge is swinging his swords at him. He goes, "Cool it, pal. I could dodge your slow motion flailings in my sleep. Time to delouse your house." Sounds a little sorry, but and he goes crashing out the big window. He goes, "Arky said to get the danger away from Strange at all costs. Hope that includes the cost of replacing that Art Deco skylight of his. It was the quickest way out." And they're falling, and he's thinking, "A mere 60 feet to go. I suppose that this should think about getting my feet under me right about now, so I can start breaking our fall with, hey, what's he? Skis? Flying skis?" Death Urge flipped himself over. Whoa, looks like I'm no longer the director of this little two-man cruise and flying into the air. But if Blackie here thinks any amount of fancy flying is going to let me let go of his cloak, then he just doesn't know this other earthly super speedster very well. For weeks now, ever since the X Squadron Supreme was forced to settle here, I've been waiting for something meaningful to do. And if bagging a dark devil and matching vibration rates with him as he tries to become intangible isn't meaningful, then at least it's a 1 ton of fun. Yeah! And he steers him into a wall. And they slam into a wall. "Hey, Wiz, look out for that wall." What? Whoa, that wall. "Spectrum, Hyperion, about time you got here." Spectrum says, "Arcana sent us his backup. She said the guy hassling Doc Strange has to be pretty slick to get through his house's mystical defenses." Hyperion says, "If there's any fight left in him, I'll see to beating it out." But meanwhile, the designated center of the universe. We see the Watchers. With each passing Micah, more spectators arrive to witness the end. Mighty Galactus and his herald, which is Nova.
Mm-hmm.
The Regalians, the Elon, yet no one takes action. No one ventures forth into the void. No one assails the unknown. But there's something fascinating about the expanding darkness, something irresistible, something provocative. Perhaps if one stares into the abyss for too long, the abyss begins to stare at you.
There's no editor's note saying that's a Nietzsche quote.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
Frederick
There you
Nietzsche.
go. Editor's note. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's not. It wasn't at the void, not the abyss.
Okay, all right. Whatever.
All right. But within the hole, we see Quasar thinking, "Again? I can't believe it. I've survived again somehow. How many times did this make? Oh, Oblivion and Death Urge. Oblivion and Maelstrom show. Thank God."
You are in the realm of Oblivion, Earth Spec. I am Oblivion.
Right, another conceptual entity. So what am I doing here, Obi?
I asked him to bring you here, boy.
Huh? That's
Lord Maelstrom at your disservice. The universe is collapsing, and you almost reversed the process. Had we not pulled you through the center of the hole just in time?
just like Obi rescued you, huh?
Not quite. I totally perished. Oblivion recreated me here. I'm his avatar, you see. And you, my enemy, are now trapped here. Great Oblivion holds you in his trackless realm outside your universe, and has the power to do so forever.
Hey, Mally, you familiar with the expression "bull"?
I'm not through taunting you, boy. I wouldn't want you to be bored while whiling away forever here. So I'm going to do you a favor. I'm going to thrash the Infinity Force out of you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You see, Oblivion and I have become very close.
Is it
Haven't we, Master?
Yes. I don't. Close enough. Okay. See, I'm confused because he had the cool word bubbles before, and now he just goes back to regular ones. But yeah. Close enough.
Uh-oh. As Male didn't have enough power before, now he's got all the power of one of the biggest abstract entities in the universe backing him up. Looks like we see a little yellow figure fly out of Quasar's mouth. Infinity, foxy fairy godmother.
Yeah.
Yes, my son, I am here. You carried an aspect of me inside you now. Maelstrom is your avatar, Oblivion. Quasar is mine. Need they really contest with one another? Is the balance that has always existed between our factions of ontology not sufficient?
No, I believe this time is ripe for a change.
You made a mistake manifesting here, Infinity. Now you'll share Quasar's fate.
She says, Quasar, join me. Huh? Okay. I'm growing just like Maelstrom did. And he's like, all right. Okay, Mally, let's do it.
Yes, whelp. Let's.
The feeling of power coursing through me, phenomenal, transcendental, metaphysical. Not only do I feel larger than life, I feel larger than death as well. I sense oneness with Infinity, since she and Oblivion are too abstract to contend with one another in anything remotely resembling a physical manner. My actions and Maelstroms are being transmogrified to their level. They are simply mirroring our struggle on the highest plane of reality conceivable. Were we in the physical universe, they would be hurling galaxies at one another.
Die, Quasar, die.
And I love that panel. It kind of like,
Yeah.
looks like the cover.
Looks like the cover, yeah.
And I'm grabbing Infinity's arm in the background.
Yeah.
Grab some Infinity Mac cover. All right. But back at the Stromberg mansion, remember Angelina Jolie has arrived. Moondragon, you are that Eternal? Yes, I'm Cersei. I was sent by the Avengers to see why Quasar did not answer his emergency signal.
Captain America tried to summon him in issue number 388 of Cap's Mag, which
we'll get to next week. Yeah. Moondragon says, I can tell you why. He's dead. What? Are you sure? See for yourself. He's in the next room. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must look for a different corpse. And Cersei's thinking, dead? He's dead? Quasar's dead? And I love, what was she getting jealous of Moondragon? It seems like her Cersei's outfit is like opened in the middle.
Yeah. Like Moondragons, yeah.
Yes. Capullo, you dirty boy. Soon we see Cersei carrying Quasar's body. He is dead, but how? Who did it to? Then she sees Makari. Wait, Moondragon, Makari cannot be dead. He's an Eternal like myself. Eternals cannot die. Death doesn't mean the same thing to your kind. It means doesn't mean the same thing to our kind. It means to yours. She says, let me see him. Be my guest. And Cersei's, his heart is stopped, but a simple submolecular jostling should. It's not working. Makari, what did they do to you? And then we see Maelstrom's other guys show up. That is something that shall not trouble you for very long. Helio, Gronk, attack. And Moondragon thinks Maelstrom's minions have recovered. And Cersei just throws her hand up. Can't you see we're busy? Whoa, grr, and she turns them into what? A rat, a pig, and
like a goose.
And Moondragon's saying, I'm beginning to like you, Cersei. And she said, unfortunately, it'll wear off in a while. Were they the ones who did this to Quasar and Makari? No, their employer was Maelstrom. Maelstrom, he attacked the Eternals once.
Back in Avengers number 247 and 248.
I believe we brought up a couple of episodes back.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he had discorporated. Evil always find the way to cheat death. It is only the good who have difficulties. And meanwhile, in Greenwich Village, We see Spectrum has Death Urge's feet in big energy boots, and Wizard has his skis and stuff, and he's got him in a headlock. Spectrum's, you guys got him, and Wizard says the ski bum's not going to be skiing anywhere as long as he's got your lead booties on. Hyperion, you go hold. We can hold him, Spectrum. You go check up on Doctor Strange. Make sure this dark demon doesn't have any buddies. Right.
Now, Death Urge doesn't have a line here, but in his head, he's so deeply involved with the character. I think he's going to say, wow, it's all downhill from here. Skiing?
If only he could ski. Sorry.
He found himself in an avalanche of trouble.
He's at a cross-country roads.
So Spectrum flies up and says, he's repaired his window already. And he's looking in, he's peeping in. Oh man, Strange looks really in a bad way. Whatever he's doing must be taking a lot out of him. Wish I could help, but my kind of power just doesn't mix with his. Then we see Gaia again. Just a few more moments, Mage of Mages, and you'll be able to let go. I sense the fate of all life is even now being decided by the universe's greatest champion.
That's right.
All right. Another scene change. Where are we going now, people?
We are going to page 402 in the graphic novel.
Yeah.
The Quantum Zone!
Yep.
But isn't it the Quantum Zone? I thought they were in that black hole.
Now apparently they're in the Quantum Zone.
Yes. So we see Maelstrom and Quasar blasting at each other.
Ha ha ha. We are too evenly matched, Quasar. I have you at a standstill. And the longer we remain locked in combat here, the greater the destruction of the physical universe. In a matter of moments, the black hole at the center of the cosmos will have grown so large and so dense that not all the power of infinity will be able to reverse it. All I have to do is hold you here until that time, and I will have won. The universe will belong to the only thing that can survive its end. The ultimate anomaly. Me.
Is he right? Is there nothing I can do? Am I trapped here playing the final round of our battle his way? Oh, cosmic awareness, what good are you unless you can show me something that he has overlooked? That's it. There we go, people. Remember that issue 18 is about to pay off.
Uh-huh.
Pay attention, Mally baby. I have something to show you.
Eh?
Did you see it? My other attire?
What? What are you
I'll show it to you again. You don't recognize it? Of course not. Because a little old lady by the name of Origin changed it retroactively throughout time on what seemed to be a whim. It wasn't. It was her way of making me a temporal anomaly, a walking pocket of reality inversion.
No, I'm the only anomaly. I have to be.
You consider yourself an anomaly, Maelstrom? Ha! Compared to me, you're commonplace. An aspect of my personal reality lies beyond our deadlock and sends ripples across the time stream. Use your cosmic awareness, and you'll know I'm right.
Now, if you didn't notice it, it was the change of uniform.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's from the olds to the Quantum Zone T-shirt designs, still available in size large and medium.
It can't be. I'm so close to victory. Soon I'd have displaced Oblivion himself. What a universe to be tricked by such a small concept.
He disintegrated himself infinity since he was unworthy to wield the power of the quantum bands. It took great concentration to keep them from consuming him. The realization that I was the superior anomaly was enough to destroy his concentration, his confidence, and finally, his life. And Infinity says, the reaction between the quantum force and the kinetic energy absorbed in creating the black hole was so unimaginably volatile, it has reversed the direction of the flow of matter and energy in the universe. Quasar says, you mean? And outside, the Watcher's saying, Watu, do my sense organs betray me? Or is there something white at the center of the black hole? Something is happening, Egma. Something is turning the black hole inside out. It's become a white hole, spewing out all the mass that has been sucked into it. Like a college frat boy, it's letting loose. This is inexplicable. What could be responsible? There must be powers at work here, functioning on a level beyond which can be observed by our kind, then let us give them thanks that there still exists a cosmos to observe. So Quasar's operating on a level here beyond what the watchers can watch. I don't see any of your other heroes doing that. All right, so get ready, Oblivion. Infinity says, Oblivion, your avatar has been vanquished by mine. Your scheme to tilt the universe toward the dark side has failed.
It was not my scheme. It was my avatar's.
By aiding and empowering him, you have violated the terms of our old agreement. We must establish new terms.
I see no need. The infraction has been canceled. The old balance is sufficient.
Ever the contentious one, aren't you? Do you not realize that if my avatar and I had not intervened, if Maelstrom had succeeded in collapsing the universe into a single anomalous point capable of supporting but one supreme being as the personification of anomaly, he would have been it. He would have supplanted you, Oblivion, and recreated you as his subordinate. Because your avarice and short-sightedness permitted Maelstrom to nearly usurp control over our cosmogony,
I guess.
Yeah, close enough. I demand a new pact between our powers be struck.
That I might be spared further sanctimonious posturing, let us summon our counterparts and be about it already.
He's like, yeah, woman. Then we see Death come out. Death heeds your summons, my brother, and she steps out of Oblivion, and Eternity steps out of Infinity. Eternity heeds your summons, my sister. And Quasar's just floating there. Oh man, that skeletal being just stepped out of Oblivion, and that starry guy with the antlers just stepped out of Infinity. Were they there all along, or did they just use their bodies as portals? I get the overwhelming sensation that of all the abstract beings in the universe, Death, Oblivion, Eternity, and Infinity are the four heaviest, the 4 points of the cosmological compass. Wow, even with my cosmic awareness, I can't begin to decipher a syllable of what they're saying to one another. No point hanging around here. I'm going to use the Infinity Force before my benefactor takes it from me to quantum jump back to Earth, see if there's anything I can do to free it from Maelstrom's clutches as he quantum jumps. Then we see him hovering over Earth all big. Bigger than the planet. There it is. It's rotational skill. It's rotational skill suspended due to Maelstrom's rings of antikinesis. How long has it been this way? I sense that no dire tidal, atmospheric, or tectonic calamities have occurred. Yes, Doctor Strange and a cabal of sorcerers have managed to hold in abeyance all the planet-wide side effects, but they are faltering any moment now. Their spell will break. I must disrupt the rings, restore the Earth's natural motion. Although the quantum bands have no control over kinetic energy per se, Maelstrom augmented his personal powers with quantum energy. Were I to withdraw that, yes, the rings are dissipating. Earth moves again. Now, to reduce my energy form to human proportions, he shrinks down. Let's see what has become of my physical body. So, once again, back at Stromberg Mansion, see Quasar come through the roof all ghost-like. I look awful. The question is, with Infinity's power within me, do I have what it takes to bring my body back to life? And we see Moondragon and Cersei turn around. That glow, who? And Quasar sits down and kind of like lays back in his body. Be with you in a moment, ladies. I hope. You see a bunch of lightning. It looks like here goes everything. And he starts sitting up. Moondragon's like, Cersei, I see it too, Dragon. And Quasar's like, still handless. Maelstrom dropped them in the Eon verse. Quantum bands fetch. Then we just see thunk thunk in the hands. I know he must have put his hand back on his wrists, but like I always got this picture of like there's nothing inside the quantum band connecting the arm and the hand. But I know that would be silly. So Quasar's back in his new suit, our favorite suit, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, ladies, I'm back, big as life. Again, first thing out of his mouth. Hey, ladies. Ladies, I'm back. And for the first time, I'm clad not in a costume Shield gave me, or Eon gave me, or Origin gave me, but a costume of my own design. This uniform signifies that the various stages of my apprenticeship are over. I have become my own kind of hero at last. All right. And hold on a second.
Giant infinity head.
Yeah.
Quasar, the terms of the truce with the dark forces have been settled. Oblivion and death keep Eon and Maelstrom. Eternity and I get you and your friend Makari. Welcome back to life, my once and future avatar. And he says, the power I lent you, my benefactor, I return it. It touches her lip with his finger. And she disappears. And Quasar, what happened? Who were you talking to? You were dead, but your costume is. Then we see Makari sit up. Woof! Back, you're back. Oh, thank you, Infinity. Thank you. Quasar says. Mac's like, what? All right. And on the extra story page, no letters page, because it took exercise issue and it still took every single page. In Greenwich Village, Gaia, Mother Earth, and all her children are once more in your debt, Stephen. And he says, but what happened? Who restored the Earth's motion? She says, perhaps my most wondrous son of all, the man called Quasar. All right. And last panel, in the vicinity of the planet Saturn, we see our buddy, who's that, Kronos? From the prologue, one of the prologues.
Yep.
I've glimpsed her at last. For a few fleeting moments, I, Kronos of Titan, gazed upon the continents of infinity and felt the grace of all existence shine upon me. Truly, life, in whatever form we manage to attain it, is boundless in its goodness. So ends Cosmos Inclusion.
The end.
Anyone else need to say that?
So ends the best cosmic Marvel tale, bar none.
So, thoughts, gentlemen, as I may bring up a special guest here.
What a ride!
Everyone's
What a ride!
everyone's speechless.
Yeah, I mean, see, 2023 was where he died, right? No, 22 is where he died. 19, 20, 21.
He got
22.
because didn't he? Well, he got his hands chopped off in 20.
At the end of 21, yeah.
Well, he was supposedly hallucinating his father.
Yeah.
Now in 22, and he finally stopped beating one at the end of 22.
Yeah.
Remember,
So at the
Ghost Rider come crashing in 23.
he constructed it perfectly because that's the very middle of it, and everything was at its worst, and then we started clawing our way back up. Yeah, this thing is just awesome. It really is. It really, really is.
It didn't say. I mean, you pick it up, you can tell it's thicker, but it seemed like extra. It didn't seem that much. You're like,
well, there were some big. I feel like Capullo was. There's some really big grand There's lots of really big grand panels. So the panels per page are pretty low, but it's still dense. I mean, there's a lot of story going on in here. Yeah.
oh, yeah. But still, it
Whole
doesn't
lot.
seem extra long. It's just it goes
Yeah.
super quick.
But yeah, that story right there, that made me a Quasar fan for life. If I wasn't already one at that point.
Any thoughts, Mr. Kono, while I pull up some Twitter feedback?
I don't know. I love the way that they went so big with the cosmic entities, and then and it's almost like Quasar was. I loved his little side journey as an energy being, kind of figuring things out, realizing that that, not to sound too corny about it, but he had the power within himself, this whole time, and he was able to channel it. He didn't need. He might have lost his life. He might have lost his arms, his quantum bands, his role as protector of the universe.
Oh,
He might have failed at his most
I'm here.
biggest
I'm here.
thing, you know.
look who turned right into our podcast. It's Soshin.
It's
Oh, right
Soshin.
at the-
Hey, Soshin.
I'm right at the end. Hey guys. Hey. What's
Hey.
going on?
We're doing the post game wrap up.
Yep.
Oh yeah, best series in the whole Quasar series.
I'm just getting
This
emotional,
right now.
man.
You interrupted Matt Conan. We got the track.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Adjust my camera a little bit. Hold on a second.
Yeah. It was, I don't know. I just loved it all kid together. We had some different corners of the Marvel universe and beyond, different universes. You had the cosmic beings and Inhumans, and Doctor Strange shows up. It had a lot of power that you would hope. It's like a lot of cameos. You hope they bring eyes to it, and they go back and get the back issues. And I know Quasar was kind of going through a real life struggle for identity and readership during this time too. But the product was solid, and it was being delivered in a great way.
I know. Save a billion watchers. Save the universe. Still no respect.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I think it was cool that he didn't do it all on his own. It took the sorcerer, the cabal of sorcerers to keep the planet. It wasn't he had to solve every problem and be the hero that solved every problem. He solved what was, his sphere of influence, and he let everybody else take care of theirs. So it was. Plus, we got a Ghost Rider appearance.
Yeah.
Mr. Smith, your thoughts on Cosmos Inclusion?
Oh, it's real good. I think like I told you before, his outfit. I didn't like his outfit at the end. I like the one that was Origin, the one that she gave him.
The more Captain Marvel-esque one, right?
Yeah. Because if he's trying to hide his identity, it made sense they'd have a little bit of a mask on, to try to.
Hang on. I'm gonna surprise you with somebody that you won't recognize. Sorry.
Slick back your hair a little bit.
So I don't know why he was trying to hide his identity. It's like who cares, But yeah, no, it was a great series though. Much better this than when he's in the Avengers. Just those 6 or 7. That's painful to watch.
Painful to yes. I agree. I agree.
Oh, the camera's up here. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
So, how does it feel, Soshin, to watch this live? Has this ruined it for you, or
No. Well, half the time when you talk about things, I can't see the video per se because I'm listening to the podcast, so I don't see I'd have to actually look at the issue. But no, it's nice. It's nice. I actually watch you guys and see interact live with you and whatnot. And, it's very nice.
All right, so I'm going to put all 3 of you on the spot at this point. Whenever somebody says Marvel Cosmic, everybody immediately goes Infinity Gauntlet, right? That's the go-to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What do you think? We've read it now. Is this better or worse than Infinity Gauntlet? I know it's different.
No. Okay, everyone, give this deep thought. Don't rush to a decision. Tell me. Think about it.
I was waiting for that.
What is better than Infinity Gauntlet for 500?
Yes.
Cosmos and Collision, Alex.
Yeah.
I love it, but it's. I have a bit of a different feel because I remember Infinity Gauntlet as it came out, and I loved the involvement of all my favorite Marvel Universe characters, and some of them in situations that I wasn't used to, but yeah, going because I reread Infinity Gauntlet before Infinity War came out in theaters last year, or 2 years ago, whatever, and however, last year, and so it was still good, but I didn't have the same feeling from when I was excited about who this, Thanos. I know Thanos existed as a character, but it wasn't on my radar as much when I was reading comic books back then. And but yeah, reading this now, I was ripping through the issues, and there's one more issue than Infinity Gauntlet. No tie-ins, but just a solid story.
We'll get to the Gauntlet in a couple episodes, but yeah, this is much better. I mean, Infinity Gauntlet, they couldn't even get Quasar in the right costume.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they put him in Soshin's favorite costume, but whatever costume.
Which they make a call out to in the next issue? Oops, or the 27. One of the upcoming issues is like, whoops.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, Soshin.
No, that's okay. That's okay. I was gonna say I didn't realize. Yeah, I realized that now that they messed up and didn't have him right in the costume. But at the time, I thought it was fine. I thought it was the way it's supposed to have been. So it's kind of weird. No, but I do, man. I like this one, but I do like Infinity Gauntlet. I like with the Hulk and Captain America, and I like all the other interactions. Wolverine, the X-Men were there, and I like that big group setting for the big fights. I don't know, it's just.
I think the thing that bothers me about Infinity Gauntlet is so much of the cool stuff that happens gets made to unhappen. So there's no consequences, and there are definite long-term consequences for this story for Quasar and for all the peripheral characters that he kind of interacts with. And you could say that there are long-term consequences for Thanos and Adam Warlock, but I just don't like them as much as I like Quasar. So there we go.
They always come back and die and come back anyway. Eon never came back.
Exactly, yeah.
I mean, Doctor Strange's window did, but I mean, Eon. All right. Like I said, I got bitter feedback from Ray from Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. Check it out. Ray, we need voicemails. We need your Australian accent. So, all right, I'm going to read this. Just pretend it's in an Australian accent. Hey, guys. Well, what a thoroughly satisfying end to a great arc. It's finished part 7, and have to say, all the plots running through this story were great to read. Firstly, how cool was it to see all the Watchers? Really enjoyed not only seeing Uatu, but also seeing the likes of Egma and Akba. Egma asking Uatu to hold him if it's the end of the cosmos was cute. Oh, wow, the Wizard. Loved how he stepped in to protect Doctor Strange whilst he was working on the Earth's rotational problem. Wizard's gung-ho attitude was heaps of fun and relieving considering we've seen Death Earth in action before. But then seeing Dr. Spectrum and Hyperion show up, that was a hell yeah moment. Dragon kicked royal ass, but seeing her and Cersei together really just reiterated for me just how flimsy female costumes were in the yeah, Cersei's costume opened up there.
Yeah.
They look like, like I said, Capullo, you dirty boy. They look like they're in need of a beach towel and sunscreen rather than in the middle of an action drama, if you know what I mean. And the final battle, it was a surprise to see Maelstrom again after what happened in the previous issue. But having both he and Quasar as avatars for Oblivion and Infinity, that was a fun battle. I really like the design of Oblivion. Maybe he reminds me of Moon Knight. I don't know. Anyway, it's been fun reading this arc and tuning into the Quantum Zone. Keep up the great work, guys. Final question for each of you. After Cosmos and Collision, what would be your next favorite Quasar arc? Quantum Zone or Go Home?
It's a good t-shirt. Quantum Zone or Go Home.
I know. That's like our big themes now. Quantum Zone or Go Home and Ocean Turn Right.
So you're our guest. How about you? What's your next favorite arc?
Oh boy. Well, then it'll be the one that comes out June 4th. That's gonna be my next favorite arc. Man, I was a big fan, obviously of Quasar and everything, but I think I still got to get with my brother because I had all the 2099 Punisher 2099 series, and my brother stole them. Rat bastards. So I need to get those again. But I do have a question though. This Mother Earth, is she like a separate entity than like Infinity? I don't know. It just seems like they're like they do overlap, one of the same type of thing.
Isn't Gaia Thor's mother actually?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think so. Yeah, I was gonna say it's a Thor thing. So yeah, her and Infinity are separate things because
okay.
Isn't she like the goddess of Earth and Infinity's just everything?
Okay.
Infinite everything. Yeah, I guess I don't know.
Okay, I was confused because you said favorite son, and kind of like Infinity was like you're my favorite son. They use similar words, so I thought maybe they're like.
So are you saying he's a mama's boy? Is that what you're saying? No.
Well, he does tend towards women a lot.
He does.
He's got Makari. He's got Makari as his best friend, so it's not like he's well grounded.
Which is interesting because Makari was this. They showed Makari early on after his father they had his father's funeral. Try to bring him. Because Makari is this just kind of cheery, eternal guy, right? But for a big chunk of this arc, he's dead, so he can't help. Which is another way that it is worse.
Yeah.
Is that a remix?
What?
Is that a remix?
A sound effect.
It was like a Taps remix.
Yeah.
So Ray's question was the other favorite arc in Quasar. Was that right?
Yes.
I got to go with Journey. Journey's awesome.
Great band.
It's always January into mystery for me.
That's right.
That probably is the best.
What's that one with the 16-part?
Galactic Storm.
Galactic Storm. Yeah, that's my second.
That's
second
really
favorite.
a good one too. It really is, and we're gonna be doing that soon.
Stay tuned for the end of the year, and they
Yeah.
every single part.
And I just got this past Christmas. I got the all the series, all the issues. I only had the Quasar one, so I got the
Cool.
the trade. So I've got all of them now. So I didn't want to steal it and like read ahead. So I was holding off to read them all when we actually go through them.
Nice.
I know.
Cool.
18 episodes. Soshin can send us feedback on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But
You could be our Kree Skrull War correspondent.
Nice. So Matt, did you first read this as collected, or did you read it as it was coming out, or just read it all in one bunch?
No, I didn't read it as it was coming out, but I did seek out all the individual issues. So I didn't read them all in like one sitting, but I did get through them in pretty quick succession, which was cool. It was fun to hunt down too, because this was I collected all the Quasar books pretty much piecemeal. I mostly found them from local comic shops. Occasionally I got one or two in the mail, but yeah, I love this, and I loved Galactic Storm too. But I mean, I also like the storylines that come later with the return of Marvel Boy and Punisher out of place crossover. But it works. I liked it, and but I mean, I also love the beginning, like the first couple issues, which kind of gives you a sense of, like that's kind of how I fell in love with Quasar and started searching him out on Twitter and trying to find other souls that were into it. And that's how I met Phil and you guys. So so that's sort of but yeah, I agree. Journey to Mystery is great, and it's and there's a lot of stuff, and and there's so much more to talk about, even though there's only 60 issues in his run. His reach goes beyond that in a lot of cool ways, and yeah, so digging in.
Cool.
Yeah, Journey's probably the next best one, but yeah, that like Matt was saying, those early ones are great, but next episode, we're going to be covering all 6 issues of the Superior Stratagem from Captain America and the return of our old friend Mo Dam.
Oh, damn.
Oh boy.
Can't wait, right?
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any of those, so it's
That's
I
right.
have to rely on you guys for.
To live vicariously through us, right?
Yeah.
There's a trade. I say no a lot on the 50-cent bins. I don't know what you got. But
No, I told you I was the last dollar bin I went through. It was 6-7 boxes of like quarter comics. I said I can't do it no more. I just can't.
yeah,
It's like you go from
no organization.
Superman,
Yeah.
yeah, Superman, Ant-Man, and you got everything, just hodgepodge of everything.
They see Matt Kona coming.
No.
I will go there come June 4th, right? And if the lady says, "Oh, I'm sorry, we don't have that comic," probably get arrested for something.
Reserve it. Yeah, it's June. Yeah, Wednesday, June 5th. This Wednesday.
June 5th. Okay, 5th. Okay.
Yeah, Wednesday. But yeah, send us feedback because we'll discuss it somewhat on our next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
Definitely.
After Matt Kona's many stand-up shows.
Okay.
We'll get his material after he's been on stage. So, did you read this issue? So, anything?
I do need to show you guys
Social
artwork. Yes.
original artwork.
Here is the splash from.
Oh man, super jealous.
It is. They're beautiful.
That's
Capullo.
awesome.
Capullo was awesome throughout Cosmos, and then I think he takes the next issue. He took the next issue off. When he comes back on 27, he's even better. I mean, he takes like a leap. I don't know, something clicked in him or something, but he gets. If you look at, I am in love with the splash page to number 27. It is just beautiful. That's right, man.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Sing it.
Oh, so you're saying he took a quantum leap?
He did take a quantum leap. Nice. No, that's the splash page inside Eon's corpse with the various. Yeah, it's awesome.
The fake Marvel Boy, and there's other one.
Yeah, the fake other protectors. Yeah, it's beautiful.
I swear, quantum is like our word now. You know, like how the Smurfs always use the word Smurf for everything.
Yeah. Nice.
Matt Kona's watching music videos.
I'm not. That's not me. I'm not watching videos.
Oh no, I think my daughter's watching or something.
Oh yeah. I liked a bunch of.
The kids in the YouTube, trust me, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So, anything else, gentlemen?
Nope. This has been the best arc so far.
I know
Awesome.
it's going to kind of be I mean, we got good stuff coming up: Galactic Storm, Infinity Gauntlet, everything. But it's going to kind of be a letdown from this.
But we'll soldier on.
Yeah.
There's still plenty of goodness to find.
Oh,
We
yeah.
made it through the Avengers,
Oh.
and we can make it through anything.
It's all uphill from that Avengers. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Will, no more cupcakes.
No more cupcakes. That's right.
Yeah. Let's see Rage again.
Rage is Cupcake and Doctor Doom.
All right. So next week. I guess we'll schedule. But next week, Captain America: Superior Stratagem. And I swear I do this like every episode. But hey, remember what the great Stanley said: every podcast may be someone's first.
Yeah, that's right.
The podcast. Oh, did you see that? I don't know if it's true or not, but there's a rumor that originally at the end of Avengers Endgame, they were gonna maybe have Stan Lee play old man Steve Rogers.
Oh.
Oh wow.
I think I saw something about that.
I don't know. I think that would take me out of it.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
they ended up not doing that because they're like, oh, it would confuse too many people and stuff. And
Yeah.
And don't you? I love it when Stanley was hanging out with the Watchers in Guardians.
yeah,
Yeah. I think all of Stanley's his cameos are usually fun. I think that would be so out of
Not
place.
fun, yeah.
Yeah.
is there a Tony Stank here? So yeah, next episode, Superior Stratagem from Captain America 387 through 392. Then of course we get Quasar 26, Quasar 27, and we're just doing the Infinity Gauntlet issues. Quasar's in, so that's 2, 3, and 4. Then we do Thor 437.
That's an awesome issue.
Hercules, yeah.
So goofy.
And then we're gonna fill in that gap between the Cap issues we get in Galactic Storm. So the next episode, that'll be Cap 393 through 397, which Quasar appears in one of those, and there's even a scene in there that leads directly into the next episode, Quasar 28 and 29, which then leads us into What If Volume 2, 25, which leads into Quasar 30, and then our Star Brand special.
Yes.
Quasar 31, and then we jump into Galactic Storm for the rest of the year.
All right. We have a plan.
That's right. Remember, Coda couldn't commit to January 2021.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have something earlier that day. I don't know if you Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it'll be big.
Yeah. I'm getting my beard trimmed. That's the day.
Fine, Bill. I have
Do I get a call up?
we got a reserve Avenger right here.
Yes, we do.
It's Ocean Sandman.
I dust off my com card. It's like, is it working? Is it
All right. Well, before we get out of here, Soshin, is there anything you want to plug or anything you want to say? Or
no, I just want to say
besides calling out your brother for the 2099 Punisher.
Yeah, that rat bastard.
Yeah.
So no, I just want to say thanks for having me on, guys. I mean, this is a lot of fun. You know, as a fan listening and everything, it's like, you know, get to interact with you guys like in this way. It's a huge honor for me, from my standpoint. So I'm just so happy that you guys, you know, interacted and said, yeah, come out for an episode or whatever, and just.
Yeah, thanks for coming on, man.
A lot of fun.
The video letters page. It's all. Now, just tell us your home address. And
well, I think you already know my home address. You said
I do. I have it somewhere. I'll tweet it. I'll tweet it out.
But yeah, I'll email Soshin in case, you know, something unfortunate should happen to Matt Kona.
Well, at least you didn't play that wow, wow, wow. Hey, nighttime activities.
At first, I thought you were going to say, "Oh, something unfortunate should happen to Matt Kona." All right. All right. Will Allred, Master of the Quantum Zone. Where can people get hold of you if they're feeling brave like Soshin here?
Okay. You can find me at Wallred. That's WALLRED at Gmail, Twitter, Facebook, blah, blah, blah. You can also find my self-published comic, Diary of Night, at diaryofnight.com. And, of course, the Quantum Zone at quantumzone.org, which has got all kinds of cool Quasar stuff on it.
And master of his own domain, Matt Kona.
Well, you know what? I'm a master of a domain I don't use anymore, but mattKona.com maybe has some old crap on it that needs to be updated. But you can look me up at Matt Kona. I'm much more active on that. And greetings from Cybertron. I've been collecting all these Transformers issues. I've been losing eBay auctions, and it's only on YouTube. We need to do something. We might have to reissue that on SoundCloud or something. I need people to listen. I'm spending all this money in dollar bins, and we need more views, please. This is a pitch. At Matt Kona.
No.
Yeah.
Matt, are you still doing that? It was like daily video, watch a movie with your wife type thing.
So I was just talking with her about that. So my wife, Yelkovich, and I, we watched a horror movie every day for October last year, and it almost killed the both of us. But they're all around on YouTube, right? YouTube and iTunes at Yale Matt Recap. But she started doing her own show where she interviews comedians who have an international background called Where Are You Really From? And I think that they're all on the same iTunes feed. So, but we were just talking about this last night about what we're going to do for next October. And I was telling her I wanted to do other things too, like a superhero one, maybe watch all the non-MCU Marvel movies and tie-ins. Like I want to see David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury, and I want to watch Howard the Duck. I haven't watched that since I was a kid, and I felt strange afterwards. And I don't know, yeah, I don't know.
The Incredible Hulk TV movies.
Yeah, that's the first Stan Lee cameo, and that, yeah. So
that needs to be a drop there, Phil. I want to see David Hasselhoff as Nick Fury.
Yeah. I've been looking for freedom.
I should.
I've been looking so
I want to see David Hasselhoff, and I felt all funny afterwards.
Oh, you're just taking my words out of context. Right. Yeah.
He's German. He loves it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Eating a cheeseburger off the ground. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, everyone, send your thoughts on all this Quasar stuff, capes and lunatics at gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, what Socian does, facebook.com/quantumzonepod, at quantumzonepod on Twitter, and at CL Sidekicks on Instagram. The voicemail 614-382-2737. That's 614-38 capes, and check out Work in Progress, capesandlunatics.org.
Join the Facebook groups too.
Mm-hmm.
Like the page.
Join the Facebook groups, get some background, and remember, Matt Cohn, I said we should have your wife on to promote her podcast one episode.
Yeah, we can maybe do that. She can fill in for me if I'm busy. I'll have her. No. I mean, if Shoshin is busy too.
Just like a fill-in show instead of like you and Will. I'll just have like your wife and Socian.
Yeah, no. We'll do a read-along, and she can be the angler next time, since she has a very thick Israeli accent, and you might not be able to understand what she's saying anyway. No, that's a zing, but go listen to her podcast. Where are you really from? On iTunes.
I'll be like, well, is that a thick accent, or are you speaking through a beard? It sounds the same.
Yeah, well, Hebrew is mostly triangles, and
all right, let's get out of here before Matt lands in that.
I know. Well, the Star of David is like 6 triangles, right? I'm gonna get in trouble.
Thank you for joining us for this international incident. But yeah, Socian, thanks again for joining us. I didn't see your I would have contacted you earlier today.
Thank you. No, it's okay. It's okay.
Right, so send your feedback. Be like Socian. And Ray.
Be like me. Be like me.
See, Ray would join us one day, but he's just hard because it's 14 hours ahead in Australia.
Oh yeah.
Ray, tell us how that Guardians of the Galaxy annual is.
Yeah.
I think it was the last episode. Matt's like, oh yeah, he must be like a week ahead or something.
He lives in the future. The world of tomorrow.
All right. Join us next time for Captain America. We can play our vacation after this big event. And remember, Quantum Zoners, keep it Socian.